Hi, friends. It's hard to make these videos because I speak from my heart. I I want to share with you things that will help you, or I want to share with you things that have helped other people, and they may help you. Okay, I just talked to a friend who helped me remember Peter McWilliams. Peter, Peter. I'm spelling this out so you can look it up. Peter, Peter, McWilliams, McWilliams. I think that's McWilliams. A friend of mine helped me become a halfway famous writer in the 1980s. We were friends. Our birth date was the same year. And the reason I mention this is because he became a multimillionaire before he died. And he even went bankrupt once. I was with him the whole time because I remember when he wrote 64-page books of poetry, and then he had a card company, and then he wrote books called the 101 Life Series. You'll find it under Peter McWilliams if you look under YouTube, or if you look under Amazon.com. Look under his name, Peter McWilliams. Why am I mentioning him tonight? Because I have several friends that died from the same disease. You know what I'm talking about, because it was 20 years ago. He was born in 1949. You know what disease I'm talking about, don't you? And they told him if he keeps talking about marijuana helping people survive AIDS, AIDS, if he kept talking about it, he was in a bad situation of going to jail or prison for life, because he told them that this drug could stop them from dying. And I will say that they finally put him on parole, to where if he had it in the system, and they were going to check him probably every day, if he had THC That's the main ingredient. If he had THC, he was going to go to prison. He had to take what they prescribed. If he didn't take what he prescribed, they would know it the next day, and he did die because he could not tolerate that drug, and he suffocated and actually could not swallow, and he died. He's the reason why in California it's legal. And possibly he's the reason why in several other states it's legal. Now, he was a friend of mine. I didn't know he had THC. When we got together, we talked. He put his arm around my shoulder. He never talked about this. I had to read it on the internet. I almost cry when I think about the situation. It's so sad because he changed the whole California and other states that now have it legalized. I almost have to cry about this, that he had to swallow. He had to swallow whatever was in his throat, the drugs, in order to make it to where it would be studied more by California to where they would legalize it. In my field, which is writing, there happens to be a lot of people who are HIV or happen to be not only HIV but worse. But there's drugs that will stop them from getting worse from HIV. And I know many of them. I've talked with some of them even recently, that they have to take special drugs so that HIV doesn't turn to AIDS. No judgment on any of them. No judgment. From me, maybe from others. Many of them are friends. Many of them helped me write books. Many of them helped me promote books. I wrote about 100,000 books and published them throughout not only the not only the USA, but English-speaking countries. And I was invited to speak to those universities many times. And I'm sharing this for no other reason than I talked to a few people recently that had to take expensive drugs for HIV, and it was keeping them alive. And they will probably continue to be alive. Let me tell you about this other person. She's a friend of mine. She doesn't have HIV. She has cancer. And I would mention her name, but I haven't gotten her permission. But she was a friend of mine since I got married. Why? Because she was married to the preacher's preacher's husband. And I talk to her from time to time. I won't tell her name because I don't have her permission. She's an artist. She's on my Facebook account. I'll tell her first name is Jill. Her husband's name is Lee. He was one of the people I used to publish as a publisher. Lee Pennington, if you want to look him up. Why am I telling you this? So if you look him up, you'll know who Jill is. Why do I tell you this? Because we're family, aren't we? You and I. We're family. I hope we are. Some of you won't be, because I will get a note saying, I got a note from this person yet a few days ago. I listened to your video and it was astonishing. But I will never listen to your videos again. You ever had a person with a knife stab you in the chest? Well, think about it. All I wanted to do in my life was help people. I was not only a writer of poetry, but I was also a counselor most of my life, trying to help people get off drugs. So when I hear something like this, I'm not going to listen to you ever again. But I liked what you said. I'll laugh and I'll cry. And I'll laugh and I'll cry again. I want to thank you for listening to me tonight. I don't ask anyone to like me. I no longer ask for people to subscribe to my channel, because I think if you want to, you will. If you don't want to, you won't. What else can I say tonight to make you happy? I want to tell you God loves you. I want to tell you that God really loves you. And no matter what you've done, if you listen to other videos on this, they'll share with you why God loves you. Thank you so much for listening.